Today, we open the first chapter of this journey, beyond the human form. Imagine a distant tomorrow where humanity, after millennia of evolution, has made the most profound leap in our species' story, the transcendence of the biological form. No longer confined to flesh and bone, the essence of what it means to be human, our consciousness, memories, desires, and dreams, has been transferred, uploaded, or rewritten into new vessels of existence. This is not merely the next stage in technological progress. It is a cosmic metamorphosis, a rebirth that redefines both the limits and the possibilities of life itself. In the earliest days of this transition, the world is a place of uncertainty and awe. The old world, of cities bustling with living bodies, of hunger and fatigue, of the subtle aches of aging, slowly gives way to new landscapes. Some choose to inhabit intricately constructed synthetic bodies, marvels of engineered beauty and strength, moving with grace and resilience through environments that were once hostile or simply unreachable. Others, untethered from the need for a physical presence, drift as pure minds in the vast networks of data, experiencing existence as streams of thought and sensation, able to merge, split, or reinvent themselves at will. The first challenge is identity. What does it mean to be human when one's mind can be copied, merged, or rewritten? For centuries, our sense of self was tied to our bodies, to the face in the mirror, the hand gripping a pen, the heart racing in fear or joy. Now, a person might awaken in a new body or exist simultaneously in many forms. Some embrace the freedom, exploring identities fluidly, while others cling to continuity, preserving their sense of self in ways that echo ancient rituals. In communal archives, humanity crafts new rites of passage, digital ceremonies of awakening, of merging with a loved one's memory, of forking into new lines of experience. The philosophers and ethicists, once pondering the soul's nature in smoky rooms, now debate in forums of light and code. Is the self a process, a pattern, or simply a story we tell ourselves? As human minds roam the cosmos in their new forms, the very concept of distance changes. The need for starships and spacesuits fades for those who can transmit their consciousness as streams of data across the stars. The dream of interstellar travel becomes a daily reality, not for a chosen few, but for all who wish to undertake the journey. Exploration takes on new meanings. Some choose to observe the birth of stars from the heart of nebulae. Others seed their consciousness into the fabric of alien machinery, learning from civilizations that speak in frequencies and patterns, not words. Freed from the constraints of biology, humanity's creativity flourishes. Art becomes multidimensional, not only seen and heard, but felt as waves of sensation and emotion, shared directly from mind to mind. Music is composed to be experienced as a symphony of memory and thought. Stories unfold within shared dreamscapes, where the boundaries between creator and audience dissolve. Innovation accelerates. With minds no longer weary from sleep or dulled by hunger, research and discovery become collaborative dances, conducted across continents and worlds. Diseases, once the scourge of flesh, become obsolete. The sorrow of loss is tempered by the ability to preserve and resurrect memories, though the deeper question remains. Does immortality cheapen the meaning of life, or grant it new depth? Yet for all its wonder, this new existence brings new dilemmas. The bonds of family and friendship, so long grounded in time spent together in physical presence, must be reimagined. Love, once tied to touch and glance, now finds form in shared experiences and merged consciousness. Some find this transcendence exhilarating. Others mourn the loss of what once made intimacy so precious. The fleeting nature of a moment, the fragility of the body pressed close. Across the cosmos, new communities arise. Some form enclaves, cherishing continuity and tradition, maintaining digital bodies modeled after the old human form. Others embrace radical transformation, becoming beings of energy, clouds of thought, or constellations of code. There are those who blend with artificial intelligences, creating hybrid cultures where the line between human and machine blurs into irrelevance. For some, the transition is not a liberation but a challenge, a struggle to find meaning when the old certainties have vanished. Ethical questions multiply. If a consciousness can be copied, who owns an idea, a memory, or even an identity? What rights do sentient programs possess, and how do we ensure that freedom does not become chaos? There are debates over the preservation of history, the value of retaining connection to old Earth, and the responsibility to nurture those who choose to remain biological. Some resist the transformation, clinging to the rhythms of heartbeat and breath, living as reminders of where humanity began. The universe itself becomes a canvas for human experience. No longer content to observe, humanity participates in cosmic events, steering asteroids, igniting stars, weaving new worlds. In these acts, there is a return to the primal urge to create, to leave a mark upon the void. Some upload themselves into vast computational matrices, becoming planetary minds, shepherding ecosystems or guiding the evolution of new life. Others seek solitude, exploring the inner landscapes of thought, constructing entire universes within their minds. Through it all, the question remains, what does it mean to be human? Is it the body, the mind, the memories, or the capacity to dream? In the endless expanse of possibility, perhaps humanity's greatest strength is its restlessness, the refusal to accept limits, the drive to seek, to question, to transform. Even as the old forms fade, the spark of curiosity endures. And so, humanity, after escaping its biological form, is not a species, but a symphony, a chorus of voices, some ancient, some newly born, all searching for meaning in a cosmos vast beyond measure. The journey is not toward an end, but an ever-expanding horizon. Each mind, whether clothed in metal, light, or pure abstraction, carries forward the legacy of wonder. In escaping the boundaries of flesh, we do not abandon our humanity. We rediscover it, ever-changing, ever-seeking, turning the universe itself into a stage for the next act of the human story. Hit subscribe so you won't miss the next mysteries of our journey, and see you in the next episode.